Welcome, my friends, to our channel Atlantis, the channel of ancient and rare coins. Enjoy today's video, my friends, as it is very important.
3 very rare and expensive U.S. experimental coins. Since the beginning of the 40s of the last century, the United States of America has issued several experimental currencies, but these currencies were not destined to continue. In this video, we will discuss the 3 most important experimental coins issued by the U.S. Mint. One, 1943 Experimental Shell Case Cent. 1943 saw a few other cents struck in bronze of slightly different compositions. These were experiments rather than errors, but they're still very cool coins. Experts can tell the difference between these and the rare 1943 bronze error pennies by looking at the color of the metal and the characteristics of the strike. The experimental coins may have weak strikes as a result of the new alloy not taking the design as well. Some of these coins are museum pieces. One example, struck in 91.7% copper, 7.5% zinc, and 0.8% silver, today resides in the Edward C. Rochette Money Museum in Colorado Springs. If you find one of these coins, they're very valuable. The precise value will depend on the quality of the coin, but a conservative estimate would be around $170,000. 2. 1942 Experimental Alloy 1942 cent struck in aluminum. Regular die trial issue, but struck in aluminum with a plain edge. Struck on a planchet that is almost twice as thick as a regular cent, although this is not evident in the PCGS encasement. The pattern cents from 1942 are divided into 2 groups, those of the regular issue design, as this piece, and those modeled after the Colombian 2 centavo. The regular design patterns are far rarer as a group, but limited to only 3 compositions: aluminum, zinc-coated steel, and white metal. The Judd book, 10th edition, makes an interesting comment about these pieces. Regular 1942 Lincoln cent dies are said to have been struck in pure zinc, copper and zinc, zinc-coated steel, aluminum, copper weld, antimony, white metal, and lead, among other materials. If this is accurate, then there are many other experimental alloy cents that remain to be discovered, as only 3 alloys are known today. PCGS had this coin tested several years ago, and the results showed that it was aluminum. The weight of the piece is 1.5 grams, about half the normal 3.11 grams. When the coin was resubmitted to PCGS and analyzed, its composition came back aluminum 98%, silicon 0.7%, iron 0.6%, silver 0.5%, magnesium 0.4%. This is one of the most fascinating experimental pieces to enter the market in several years. The pattern coinage of 1942-1943 is definitely an under-researched area of 20th century U.S. numismatics. This problem will be resolved, but not for several years. And the last time one was sold at auction was in April 24, 2014. That coin fetched an astonishing $199,750. 3. 1977 Lincoln cent struck on an aluminum planchet. The 1977 Lincoln cent struck on an aluminum planchet is a unique, authenticated mint error, believed to be either an intentionally produced pattern, a strike on a leftover 1974-1975 aluminum planchet, or a pattern coin. Discovered and certified by NGC, this single known example of a 1977 aluminum cent is a rare and valuable error coin, distinct from the officially produced 1974-75 aluminum cents. The coin was likely struck on a leftover aluminum planchet from the 1974-75 production period of the 1974 aluminum cent. The coin has a weight of 1.04 grams, significantly lighter than a standard 1977 copper cent, which weighs approximately 3.11 grams. It is the only known 1977 aluminum cent and is considered one of the most famous modern mint rarities, notes Mint Error News. The 1977 aluminum cent is a highly desirable and valuable error coin for collectors. Its existence and origin have been thoroughly investigated by experts and authenticated by major grading services like NGC. A specimen of the 1977 Lincoln cent struck on an aluminum planchet was sold for $50,400 in 2025.